This is JordangeVision. Pull up a seat and kick up your feet. Welcome, guys. How are we doing? Thank you for tuning in to another Beyond Belief Factor fiction reaction. We're on Season 3, guys. And if you'll recall, we ended Season 2 with the Season 2 finale. I got my first 5 out of 5. So, excited about that, and excited to see what I can do for an encore. We're starting Season 3, Episode 1, obviously. So, see if I can get back-to-back 5 out of 5s. We'll see. The odds on that might be a little bit low, but we'll do our best, guys. We'll do our best. Anyways, let's start Season 3. We got 5 new stories. Have to guess which ones are true, which ones are made up. So, you know the drill. Let's get into it. Before I get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And don't forget, reacting to art is sharing art. Channels like these benefit everyone from the viewers all the way up to the original creators themselves. Also a reminder, spoilers are likely, so if you haven't seen this episode yet and would like to, please feel free to click off and take care of that first. I'll be here when you get back. But for those of you who are sticking with me, pull up a seat, kick up your feet, and let's watch Beyond Belief Factor Fiction Season 3, Episode 1. Here we go.
Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.
Hold opening this time.
Frakes. You must enter a world of both truth and deception. A world that is beyond belief.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Is the truth always easy to see? Take this picture. Viewed
What do
from
we
this
got?
angle, it appears to be a dramatic seascape. However,
Looks like mountains to me.
take this vase, place it on the picture, and observe. The clear reflection of a man with a beard. It happens to be the face of legendary science fiction writer Jules Verne. Fact.
That's trippy.
Strips, sticks, tubes, and kits. They inform you with dots, streaks,
Pregnancy
colors,
tests?
and symbols. In fact, these modern versions are said to be over 99% accurate. Yet 1 percentage point still leaves room for doubt.
I wonder.
18-year-old.
Our daughter Marissa had just graduated from high school that June. In the fall.
We got a little busy at prom.
Until then, my husband Glenn and I were beginning to suspect that she had gotten herself into a bad situation.
Yeah. Well, there's clue number 1.
Marissa, what's wrong?
Oh, don't show it, please. Yeah, okay.
It's a stomach ache. This has been going on for 3 weeks now. It can't be the flu.
Glenn, we both know what it is. We just don't want to face it. Marissa's been spending a lot of time with Jason. Maybe they messed up.
Messed up, that's what you call it.
I know she doesn't want to talk to us about anything, but she's going to have to talk to us about this.
Glenn, let me do it. You're getting upset.
Just tell her the pregnancy test fairy left something under her pillow.
I'm not pregnant. Why can't you believe me?
It's just that all the symptoms are there.
I mean, wait a few months and you'll start to see.
If there's anything you want to talk
There's
about...
nothing to talk about, Mom. I'm not pregnant.
Seems pretty sure of herself. These are totally not pregnancy cravings. I mean, some days I feel like I eat like that too. I don't think I'm pregnant.
Over the next few weeks, her clothes became harder and harder to fit into.
She's still pretty skinny, so... Oh yeah, there it is. Starting to show.
What is happening to me?
Yeah, you know what's happening to you.
You and Jason made a mistake.
I know what it must look like, but it's impossible. I never had sex with Jason or
Oh, no?
Well, according to this, you're not pregnant.
She's not.
Well, I guess there could be another
What's
reason.
wrong?
Well, there's definitely something there.
What do you think it is, Dr. Sepperstein?
Well, that doesn't look like a
The
baby.
alarm looks like a large cyst. It's just such an odd shape. I've never seen anything like it before. Marissa, the test came back negative. You're not pregnant.
So she was in denial about being pregnant, and now she's in denial about not being pregnant.
Okay. Scalpel.
Was it gonna turn out that it was a baby after all?
Whoa, that's strange. It feels like it's moving.
Wait. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening.
Oh my god.
Doctor, what is it?
Oh my god. It's a baby octopus.
A what? Well, I wasn't expecting that.
The doctors came up with the only explanation that made sense. Marissa had been spending a lot of time swimming in the ocean that summer. She must have swallowed a fertilized octopus egg, and her body provided the incubator for its development. Now,
Is that possible?
we'll never...
No one is claiming that Marissa gave birth to an octopus.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Despite the contradictions and cover-ups by those involved, can this really be possible? Can a fertilized octopus egg ingested into the human system actually grow inside the body? Certainly other
I have
organisms
no
have
idea.
parasites. There's something fishy going on here.
Fishy indeed.
We'll find out
Okay.
if this story.
Let's talk about that one. Well, obviously she didn't, create an octopus, with her own genetics. But is it possible that like an octopus egg could have gotten up there and then hatched inside her body? I don't know enough about biology to know if that's even possible, but think about this. Well, kind of got to get my answer right now and without looking anything up. So Jonathan, by the way, seemed to like tell the whole thing about, doctors are denying this. So, if doctors are denying this, then maybe it is true. Like maybe there is some kind of background to this. I really don't know what I'm going to answer here. But I think I'm going to take a chance on this and say I believe it's true. So that's going to be my first answer. Again, I'm not going to be surprised if it ends up being a lie, because, that's a weird story. But nonetheless, got my first answer down. Let's get to the second story.
Have you noticed what big stars real estate agents have become? Is it any
Famous.
wonder with stars, many real estate agents begin to act like stars themselves?
Yeah, pretty much.
But in this case, Bev isn't working without a net. She's working without a conscience.
I bet. So if there's a curse in this place, maybe she's not telling the buyers about it or whatever. Here, I'm guessing the story before I see the story.
I've never met a woman like Bev Conklin before. I wish I never had.
Her
Bev
money.
was the #1 real estate agent on the East Coast.
That's some
She could
license
sell-
plate.
I didn't know it at the time, but the manor was cursed. All 5 previous owners had met with horrible misfortune.
Come on,
Hampton
buy the
Manor
Misfortune
was up
House.
For sale. To Bev, we must look like hors d'oeuvres on a tray, ready to be devoured.
She found a pigeon.
As we
I can't get over the fabulous deal you got us, Bev.
I keep thinking there has to be something wrong with the old place. But the
Yeah, it has to
turned
be.
out fine.
I envy you both. I just wish I could afford a home like Hampton Manor. Will you invite
Find
me
enough
over
suckers,
once in a
maybe you
while for a
can.
cup of coffee so I can drool?
You got a deal, Bev.
Hey, don't drool over my new house.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You're way too happy.
I just can't believe you didn't tell those people about the curse of Hampton Manor.
Oh, give me
Oh.
a break, Gina. Really. There's no such thing as a cursed house. So those other owners had some bad luck. It happens.
Sure.
The Mackles are gonna love that place. I bet I get a lot of referrals from that couple.
Oh, you'll get a lot of something.
I didn't see Bev Conklin again for almost 6 months. But by this time, things were very different.
What's going on?
That's Mr. Mackle.
Who?
The one that you sold Hampton Manor to. Remember?
Oh,
Okay.
stockbroker.
He's got a complaint.
Oh, Mr. Mackle, what are you doing here? In the market for a summer home, perhaps? Something on the Cape?
Oh, what's going on?
Since I took ownership of Hampton Manor, my life has gone to ruin. All my stocks and bonds collapsed. My
Oh, no.
clients abandoned me. My wife left me for another man.
That's a lot.
And I've developed a bleeding ulcer that causes me constant pain.
Oh, jeez.
Why? Why didn't you tell me about it before you sold it to me?
That was not my responsibility. Now, honestly, Mr.
Sure it
Mackle,
was.
you can't blame your bad luck on me.
I can and do.
I want the manor sold immediately.
Oh, well, if you want me to represent you as your agent, that's different. Your buyer.
All she sees is dollar signs.
If I own that house a moment longer, I know I'll die.
I mean, if he's got an ulcer,
If you'd let it go for $300,000, I'd be glad to take it off your hands today.
That's less than half of what I paid for it.
why don't you buy the house?
I signed over the deed, making Bev Conklin the owner of Hampton Manor. She was only too happy to take it off my hands. But then again, she didn't believe in curses.
Oh, good luck with that, lady.
The place is fabulous. I may never sell it. The bathroom alone is worth the price of the mortgage.
Well, she's taking a bath.
Now I wish I was still dating Reggie. Such a nice big tub.
Lucky Reggie.
I told you, I haven't had one single problem.
How long has it been? Uh-oh. That's dangerous.
There is no curse.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let go of that phone. Let go of that phone. Oh. Yeah, she's dead.
Are you alright?
Why, no.
Did Hampton Manor really have a curse? Or was Bev Conklin just a victim of bad luck? But then how do you explain the misfortune of every other owner of the property? A very wealthy couple bought it in the early 80s. At the time, they scoffed at the curse, and why not? They owned hotels, skyscrapers, and businesses all over the world. Their empire crumbled and dissolved. Their names, Harry and Leona Helmsley.
Okay.
We'll tell you what.
Okay, I have heard of the Helmsleys. Like, they were... I don't really know the story, because, like, I was, like, really, really young. But I have heard of the Helmsleys. They were, you know, a rich couple that, you know, kind of had some problems. But so, not really familiar with the story. So, don't know how to really relate it to this. Do I believe that they had something happen like this? You know, usually, and again, usually, I think there's been one time that it hasn't, but usually when real people are involved, the story has usually been true. Do I want to keep that pattern going? It is a lot of coincidence for, you know, 5 people before the owners that we saw buying the house took ownership, and then Bev to die right away as soon as she takes the house herself. Obviously, it's not very smart. You know, way back then when, you know, you had landlines to be in the tub during a thunderstorm. Like, that's just stupidity. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little too much coincidence. I think I'm going to go fiction on this one. All right, so I got 1 truth, 1 fiction. Let's get into story number 3.
Of all the instruments of capital punishment, surely the most fiendish is the guillotine.
Oh yeah, those are scary. Oh yeah.
A dramatic slice of life. Of course, the guillotine has been out of fashion for a while.
Yeah.
Pierre Saint-Jacques is a student of history. As a creator of wax figures, he has to be.
Okay.
He's praying history does not repeat itself.
Yeah, let's not fall in that thing.
Whether they're duplicating movie sets or famous moments from history, the attention to detail is legendary. Down to the last bolt.
Frankenstein.
Pierre was not only a genius at his work, he was an absolute perfectionist. He was so obsessive and demanding.
Dracula.
The only one who could tolerate his high-strung behavior was his loyal brother, Andre.
One of those people, eh?
They have the newest masterpiece in Pierre's acclaimed career, the beheading of Marie Antoinette.
I mean, she'll stay still at least, if she's waxed.
Finally.
Oh, the guillotine blade.
Do you really think the public cares if it's real or not?
I care, and that's all that matters.
I mean, it might be dangerous to have a real one lying around.
Why did you put the executioner in position so soon? I don't want him here yet.
I didn't. The last time I looked, he was back there.
Did it move by itself?
Well, someone moved him here.
Pierre, if I did move him, wouldn't there be footprints in the dirt? Can't you see? The surface is perfectly smooth.
True enough. Is it moving on its own?
Did you ever think you would become immortal, Mary? This how it looked? How it felt?
Oh, I'm getting nervous that he's leaning over that thing. Oh.
And what was going through your head? Those
No.
moments?
That thing's coming down. Oh! That was too close.
Are you all right? Look.
Wow, the executioner did it by himself.
Someone is pulling a prank.
Maybe they're still inside the museum.
We have intruders?
Pierre and Andre searched the entire museum but could find no one else there. The doors were still bolted from the inside, so nobody could have left. The brothers agreed that it must have been a freak accident and went on with their work.
I mean, probably, but that's freaky.
Did you hear the comments about how realistic the exhibits are? Especially my Marie Antoinette.
Yes, Pierre.
It was a little too realistic, but yeah.
Perhaps now, finally, you understand the importance of my perfectionism.
Somehow I don't think you're quite out of the woods.
Can you imagine how horrible that must have been to have your head chopped off?
I think it's kind of cool. I wonder what they did with all the heads.
Oh, what are you doing?
A picture with your head in that guillotine.
Oh, don't do it.
Come on, Chrissy. I've got 2 shots left on the roll. It's not like it's real. It's all wax.
Oh, you'd think there'd have to be some disclaimer that it is real.
What are you doing? Okay, but let me know if somebody's coming.
Oh, watch out for Mr. Waxy.
Kneel down and put your head on the
They
block.
keep reattaching the wax head?
This is too weird. Take the picture.
Wait a minute.
Get out of there.
I can't get everything in.
Oh, no.
Okay, but it's not gonna work unless you look more scared.
Oh, she looks scared. No.
Chrissy!
Yeah, that just got too real. Oh, wow. Whoa. Oh, she's alright.
I was afraid there might be another accident, so I
Okay.
replaced the real blade with one made of balsa wood.
That's smart.
Now, I suggest
He's there
we
again.
replace the executioner.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Chop his head off.
Did this story really happen? Or was it merely overworked imaginations that made the two men begin to see things in their own exhibit? And why were there no footprints showing the executioner had moved? Was there a demented villain working behind the scenes? Or perhaps
Maybe?
there are no explanations.
I guess what I don't believe is I don't believe the executioner is moving by itself, obviously. Like, a wax figure, that ain't happened. But I guess it's possible there could have been some malfunction with the blade or a malfunction, with the strength of the guillotine itself. And, maybe it wasn't as stable as, you want it to be. And, the blade just kind of dropped on its own a couple of times, First when, the creator's head was nearby and, at the worst possible time when the guest was doing it too. So, and, that was definitely smart of the brother to replace the blade. So, yeah, because, they did come close the one time. So do I believe that story's real? I think it could be real. Like, again, I don't think it was the wax guy doing it, but a malfunction is totally possible. I've never heard of a story like this, but stranger things have happened, I guess. So, side note, I kind of wonder if that happened with real guillotines. Like, it just falls out of the blue one day. I think I'm gonna mark this one as true. Okay, we're getting through these pretty quick. Let's get on to story number 4.
Nurse Gwen Buckbinder is used to patients who need nourishment to survive. But a new patient has just checked onto her floor and his medical needs are about to go off the chart.
Okay, let's see what we got.
I've been shift at St. Francis County for the past 5 years. I'd seen a lot of strange cases.
Yeah, they gotta keep replacing those, eh?
It was just another John Doe, but this one was suffering from severe malnutrition and acute anemia. He was so far gone, I didn't think he was going to make it. 24 hours later, his vitals were remarkably up. It looked like he was going to pull through.
So how is he still a John Doe? Does he not remember who he is?
No appetite yet. Huh?
Maybe he doesn't talk.
If you need anything, just push your button. I'm on till 7.
It looks a little scary.
The following night, I was on my rounds when I thought I heard voices coming from inside room 621.
What we got?
Who are you?
Hello?
And what are you doing here?
Oh, they are the Canes.
Canes?
He did odd jobs for us around the house. We became worried last week when he did not show up.
Wouldn't show up either.
Please leave. I want to spend some time with my friends. Alone.
It is way past visiting hours.
I'm sorry.
I'm freaked out.
I will break the rules, but just this once.
Thank you, my dear.
So
So
now
what
I
the
know
hell's
John
going on?
Doe's name. It seemed like more than just a visit from a couple of old friends. And what was that creepy old man doing in the bathroom?
When you gotta go, you gotta go. But I agree.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what has he got?
I was determined to get
I hope
to
that's
the
not a
bottom of
body.
this.
Is the patient still there? Okay, he is. But what the hell was that?
But I had every right to check that bathroom. This was the safest time to do it without causing an incident.
What do you want?
Oh no.
I didn't mean to disturb you. I was just looking for dirty gowns.
They've already been picked up.
By who? Your creepy friends? Yeah, he's keeping something in the bathroom.
Who was he? Or more importantly,
Hey, Gwen.
what was he?
Did you hear about last night? Somebody ripped off 200 bags of plasma from the blood bank.
What was in the
Weird,
bags?
ain't it?
Chuck, do me a favor. Take 621 down to X-ray and keep him there a while.
Get him out of there
Alright.
so you can check the bathroom, right?
Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
Oh, he ain't worried about that.
Oh my god.
What the?
What are they doing?
Well, that's a lot of wasted blood.
I told you to stay away!
Oh no.
What?
Is he a vampire?
Stay away from me!
Yeah, that's what this is. He's a vampire, alright. that escalated quickly.
Maybe Eric wasn't a vampire. Maybe his goal all along was to steal blood and sell it illegally. By pretending to be a vampire?
Do that?
Vampire stories have been with us for centuries.
Yeah.
There are recorded ceremonies in which certain tribes and cults actually drink human blood. But perhaps the explanation is more worldly.
That's one of the weirdest ones I've ever seen on the show. So what do I think? Well, vampires aren't real, obviously, but there are people, who pretend to be vampires and drink blood, whatever, kind of ceremoniously. So is it possible that these guys are just blood thieves who are trying to sell it on the black market or whatever, and, they pretend to be vampires, so that goes uncovered type of thing? It's strange. So that does explain, what was in those bags that his friends were carrying away. Doesn't explain why they left a whole bunch of it on the floor still, but if you do look kind of logically at the story, it doesn't seem impossible. Like, again, he's not really a vampire, obviously, like in the true sense of what a vampire is, but it's a well-constructed story, and it's a little weird, and this is something that would make national news if it actually happened, I think, so I don't think anyone would try to cover it up. I'm kind of thinking fiction on this one. We got one more story, and then we get our answers. See if we get our second straight 5 out of 5. We'll see. All right. Well, yeah, these are
many
fun.
carnivals ran ethical games of chance. Others stacked the odds in their own favor. For example, these milk bottles make a tempting target. Knock 3 over, win a prize. It looks very easy. Until you
Probably
learn
glued
that they're
together.
weighted. Big Ralph Zabriskie ran a crooked booth at a carnival for 20 years.
Wouldn't be surprised
Came
if
from a
most
long
carnies
line of
actually do
cheaters.
that. It's a ring toss game.
Big Ralph, an ex-con who had committed everything from grand larceny to murder, was hiding out here from the law. He
He's
spent his
hiding in a
time
carnival.
running
Wow.
the carnival.
Yeah.
Close one. You're good, little girl. I almost lost one of my stuffed pals. Another
Aw,
dollar, another
Muffin.
ring, another...
Big Ralph knew that the hoops were about the same size as the cans, so to ring one was next to impossible.
They look bigger, but I don't know.
Then beat it, kid. You're taking up space.
Yeah.
Step right up. Win a beautiful
As soon as you have no
Sunday
money,
for just $1.
nothing to do with you.
Yeah, what do you say, Pop? Put your money down. Try your luck.
Okay.
In the next few moments, Big Ralph's luck and his entire future were about to change forever.
Oh, what a throw. Holy shit, he did it.
How did you do that, Pop? Guess I'm just lucky.
I guess. You stretch it out a little bit first.
The bunny.
I'll take the bunny. You ever play this game before, Pop? You look awful familiar. Nope, never played.
Oh, we got ourselves a ringer.
The old man decided to reward all the kids who had been cheated by Ralph that day.
Sounds good.
Never do that again, old man.
Oh, watch him.
The old man would do it again and again and again, all day long.
Is the old man secretly Tom Brady? He's hitting everything.
This kind of thing had never happened to Big Ralph before. The old master swindler was beginning to feel he was being swindled himself.
Oh, getting frustrated. Turning into a big show. Oh man, I'd be all over this if I was a kid.
And all the time the old man was winning prize after prize, Big Ralph was trying to guess, what's the angle? Who is this guy? Was it somebody from Big Ralph's violent criminal past?
Oh, I wonder.
That's it. This booth is closed for repairs.
Repairs of your hurt feelings.
Game or you play an old man.
Ring toss.
Matter of fact.
Now you're gonna pay me for those stuffed animals.
Hey, I want those animals fair and square.
And I want what's coming to me.
You'll get what's coming to you, Big Ralph.
Oh, I bet.
Who are you, old man?
Just a harmless old man.
And harmless to your
Taking advantage
finances.
of children.
Get off these grounds. And if I see you here again, I'll give you a beating you'll never forget.
Well, he's not scared.
Hey, Big Ralph.
Wearing the broken glasses like a medal.
You got a car off track inside.
Everything's going wrong today.
Yeah, I guess he's the leader of the whole carnival, right? So he's got to fix this stuff too.
Ah, come on, you rusted bucket of bolts.
Lost his light. I have a feeling that's about to be you in a few minutes.
Big Ralph, are you okay in there?
No? Sounds like the old man laughing.
This can't be.
I wonder if he's like seeing something from his criminal past. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh my god.
Ah, gosh. Well, I don't know how that happened, but well, there's our old guy. Is it?
And so the old man had the last laugh.
The dummy of the old guy. Wow.
Was he some spirit sent to avenge the wrongful deeds of Big Ralph? Or was Big Ralph done in by some angry employees who were tired of his treachery and hateful ways?
So let's talk about that. I don't know about this one for a lot of reasons. First off, you know, people who rig these games are really good at rigging these games. So I don't know if anyone could like come around and, you know, somehow string together a bunch of victories on a rigged game, you know, unless they switched out the rings or whatever. And also, I don't know how some guy who's, you know, on the run from all these crimes, like murder and everything, somehow gets himself a carnival, like even has the money to own a carnival. So it's a little strange for me. And then, you know, all the death and stuff and the funhouse dummy looking like the old man who swindled him before. And it's a lot. It's really a lot. Like, I guess it's possible that the employees kind of got together and, you know, tried to kill their boss or whatever. But all of it together is a lot. I think I'm going to mark this last one down as fiction. I know it means I'm voting more fiction than I am voting fact, which I tend to not do. I think this one's definitely fiction, and I think that's where I got to go here. So let's see how we did in this one. Here we go.
Now let's look back at tonight's stories and find out which ones are inspired by actual events and which ones are totally false. The story of the young girl who swallowed a fertilized octopus egg and grew the creature inside her body. True or false?
What about the
So I said true.
The test came back negative. You're not pregnant.
Do you think you've heard a story like
She
this
wasn't.
somewhere? Is it true? Only in the world of urban legends.
So wrong on that one. No 5 today.
Now let's look at the house with the curse on it. Was this story true?
I said no on this one.
Why didn't you tell me about it before you sold it to me?
That was not my responsibility.
Although we changed the name of the house, this story was inspired by an actual event.
0 for 2.
The story of the wax museum with the deadly exhibit. How did you judge that one?
So I said truth on this one. Too close.
Yeah, are you all right?
This eerie tale of the wax exhibit that seems to have a life of its own has to be false, right? Wrong. This one happened in a wax museum in Canada.
This was in Canada? I gotta look this up. Maybe it was the one in Niagara Falls, but yeah. So I got
Let's
one.
review the story of the hospital with the bloodthirsty patient.
I said false on this one. Yeah.
What did you do to him?
There is certainly more than one cult in this country associated with vampire-like activities. Is it possible that one of them participated in our story?
Let's see.
Yes.
Ooh.
It is possible.
Okay, so that one's wrong.
What about the cheating carnival barker who met an ironic fate in his own funhouse?
I said fiction on this one.
Just what kind of game are you playing, old man?
Ring toss.
There's a common belief that carnivals
I
employ
love that
people
answer.
with shady or questionable backgrounds. This lends credence to the fact that this story may have happened, but not this time.
Not this time, okay. So I finished this one with a 2.
Join us next week for more Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.
Let's wrap that one up. Well, thank you guys for tuning into my reaction to the 3rd season premiere of Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. You know, got a 5 out of 5 the last episode, but, you know, as I found out throughout the whole run of the show, it's very hard to get a 5 out of 5. Ended up with a 2 on this one, so nothing to sneeze at, I guess. It's a little below my average, but, you know, hopefully the next few episodes I'll do better. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Excited to get Season 3 started and underway. You guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out my sports vlogging channel, Jordan's Vlogs. And until next time, this is Jordan saying you can be productive sitting at home on your couch. All you need is a TV, a great catalog, and a vision. This has been Jordan's Vision. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.